We got Counters Company versus Grixis. No, sorry, Will's on Scred. I thought it was on Shadow for some reason. He was on Shadow before, but quick shout out as well here to Lake Hawk. Thank you for that follow, man. I will send you a 10% off discount code to top8gaming.com. Welcome to the channel, and thank you very much. Get that sent off right now. There you are, guys. I will throw it there. We're debating potentially doing a cube draft on Moto here afterwards, so we'll have to see what happens. So if that's something that interests you, kind of check back. We may be doing that a little bit after our tournament ends. So here we have Jesse on turn 1. He has a Noble Hierarch. Will has a Relic of Progenitus, so good main deck card against this. So there's a Devoted Druid, second Brushland. Now, I mean, it's good in the sense that it fights if Jesse goes for Infinite Life, but I think he only plays, like, that's not his main combo. So second Relic comes down for Will, and we're back to Jesse. Jesse's, well, he drew the Viscerus here, but, I mean, if he has Vizier here, he just has infinite mana. He doesn't have Vizier, though. Also, he doesn't have anything to do with infinite mana, so it really would have mattered. Carpulsion Forest comes down, so all of the Pain lands. Okay, 3 mana. This is going to be a Kitchen Finks. Yep, so up to 21 he goes. And I think we're just going to go back to Will here. No black mana right now. Now, I will say if Jesse draws the Vizier next turn, he wins. Because he does have an outlet now for his infinite mana. He has Kessig Wolfrun. So if he does find the Vizier, he gets to play Kessig Wolfrun, play Vizier, make infinite mana, and attack for infinite with whatever creature he chooses. Third land for Will. I believe there's a Storm Breath in his hand. Yes, I think it's an Eternal Scourge as well, which may be what he's looking at playing. There's also, I think it's a Blood Moon. He's main decking Blood Moon as well, which makes sense. So there's the Blood Moon. So now Kessig Wolfrun's off the table. So now Jesse needs his other out of Ronus to win, to be able to go infinite, or get rid of that Blood Moon. I don't believe he plays any main deck way to fight a Blood Moon. So yeah, plays a Mountain. Kitchen Finks coming for 4, Will down to 16. Just nothing else to do there. He can't play anything else. He only has green mana and red mana right now, so he doesn't actually have access to black or white, which are his other colors. So he has access to white. Sorry, I should say. Jesse's going to read Eternal Scourge. Eternal Scourge, when it gets targeted by a spell or an ability that an opponent controls, you exile it. However, you can also cast Eternal Scourge from exile. So it's pretty good. It just be a continuous attacker. Another Mountain is drawn for Jesse in the form of a third Brushland. Really not what you're looking for. He's going to play the Brushland and just say go. So back to Will. Eternal Scourge, Relic in play, a Blood Moon locking things down, a second Blood Moon drawn. Pia and Kieran Nalar look to be where he's motioning this turn. Sure enough, there is the mom and dad. And back to Jesse we go. Draw is another Mountain in the form of Temple Garden this time. So really just bricking off here. He's drawn, what, I think 3 lands in a row now. So just not drawing anything useful. Even if he wasn't locked under a Blood Moon, these draws wouldn't change anything. He's still in the exact same spot. Finks will attack for 4. I feel this is a pretty easy block for the Eternal Scourge to make, which means that Jesse gets to lose his Finks here. Will says, with Persist on the stack, I will eat your Kitchen Finks. I'm a little confused by the attack there from Jesse. I don't really... I mean, again, he just could be saying, you know I'm pretty much dead here. Like, what could he even draw? He needs to draw like... He needs to draw Vizier and Court of Calling. And that gets him out of this spot, I guess. Here's an attack for 4. Jesse says, yeah, I'm at 17, so that's fine. Again, if I'm not mistaken, Jesse plays no answer main deck to a Blood Moon, so he's going to be locked under that this entire game. Will, Sweltering Suns in hand, was thinking about playing it there, decided not to. The draw is a 3rd copy of Devoted Druid. Again, just nothing to do with that. He can't cast the Viscera. I mean, even with this man, I guess the only difference would be he would be able to use that Windswept Teeth. So plays Kessig Wolf Run. Plays Devoted Druid number 2 using the Devoted Druid already in play. Wow, he can get himself into a lot. If he plays the other Druid here, he gets himself into a lot of trouble with that Sweltering Suns in Will's hand. So Will's going to go ahead and exile his own Eternal Scourge. Again, Eternal Scourge is castable from the exile zone, so he doesn't have to worry about it being there. Sweltering Suns to wipe the board of everything, including his own creatures. But that's okay. He's in a very controlling spot here. He doesn't really have anything to worry about. Jesse now not able to go for the combo this turn, even if he did have a payoff. Neither Reliquary uncastable. In fact, Jesse actually has mountains now, so I think this game is over. Jesse's lost all his access to colored mana other than red. And red doesn't actually cast anything in his deck. The only thing red does for his deck is it lets him activate Kessig Wolf Run. So Will is going to exile all graveyards with the help of that Relic of Progenitus. Pia and Kieran going to come down again here. So another Pia and Kieran Nalar, another mountain drawn. Okay, another Relic as well. 4 more damage coming across. Jesse at 9. A Mind Stone comes down. Sure. Birds of Paradise, uncastable. Jesse's had enough. We're going to head to a game 2. Will is up a game. Jay, how's it going, sir? Happy belated birthday. Hope you had a good one there with the boy and the wife. No. I don't think it folds. It's definitely rough. I mean, to be fair, Will also had the Sweltering Suns to go with it, which is what ended the game. There was a couple turns there where, I mean, again, Jesse didn't have the payoff ever. He needed like a Court of Calling to make it matter. But like, had he been able to draw a Vizier, he would have had the infinite mana. But again, he would have just needed something to do with it. So I don't think it folds. I think it folds when your opponent has Blood Moon and you lose 3 mana dorks that make green mana that you crucially need. Sure, then you're dead for sure. But that's I don't think it loses other, like, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's great. I think it's a pretty interesting matchup. I don't really know who's ahead. Screg gets to play targeted removal, which can interact nicely as well, but Jesse has basics. So, like, again, he's not dead, but, like, he's drawing to basics only. Jesse has, I think, he's got at least one forest. Which I have his deck list from before. So I can get an idea. Oh, actually, do I? I may not, actually. He didn't top 8 the last one. I don't actually have it here. Is this the newer list? No, this isn't the newer list. One of the oldest he had played 2 forests and a plains. There's a good chance that could still be the same basic count in his deck. Like, he has to know that his deck is susceptible to Blood Moon. There's no question about that. I mean, you're playing a 3 to 4 color mana base. Actually, you're playing 5 colors, in fact. No, Knight's green, white, so 4 colors, sorry. He's playing a 4 color mana base. So he knows that Blood Moon will just punish him. There's no question about that. But, I mean, again, the situation he was in there was really rough. Will having the follow-up Sweltering Suns to just take care of the entire board was just backbreaking, so... Jesse has Collected Company, Court of Calling, Knight of the Reliquary, Vizier. I don't know if he has the Druid or not. If he does, he has the win, but he does not clearly. As he is mulliganing away the hand, I have to imagine he's not mulliganing if he has the nuts. Will is also going to go ahead and mulligan, though. So we're going to have a 6v6 here. I feel like I like Jesse's chances more if both players are mulliganing, though. I think his deck mulligans better than Skred does, which is a little strange to say because Skred is just one color. But Skred needs a lot of things to fight this matchup, I think. He drew a Bolt, so that's a good start. Relics are good. I'm not sure, but... both players are going to keep their 6. Jesse scried to the bottom, and I believe Will did as well. And off we go. So, Temple Guard into play tapped, and a basic mountain for Will. Basic snow-covered mountain. Jesse... Oops, guess we should probably change light totals back to 2020. Jesse here with a Birds of Paradise on turn 2, which will immediately get lightning bolted. Not too big of a surprise. If Jesse has fetch lands, he's going to want to make sure to prioritize getting basic lands first, especially his green sources. Otherwise, he runs the risk of the exact same thing happening. He already has a plains in his hand. He also has a forest, so he's actually okay this game. A Blood Moon will not stop him this game, so we're gonna have an actual game. The rest of Jesse's hand is that basic plains, a Kasali Pride Mage, and Eternal Witness. So he's got something to work with. Will's gonna slam a Blood Moon, think he's in a good spot. It doesn't hurt Jesse as much as it did last game. So, I mean, you still play it. It still cuts him off a couple lands there, but it is not as devastating. So, he also has Kasali Pride Mage to destroy it. So, I don't think you do. I don't think you have any reason to right now. You don't need your mana at the moment. Like, what are you gonna do? Blow it up and then play a Noble Hierarch? Is that really worth it? I don't think so. Yeah, this is an attack for 1, so Will going to fall to 19. Devoted Druid getting its beats in. Will, his hand, I see a Relic, a Ratchet Bomb, a Chandra, and a Lightning Bolt, I believe. So, not a bad hand. He doesn't have the 4th land, but he has the 4 mana thanks to that Mind Stone off to the top of the screen. Okay, there's the Ratchet Bomb he's thinking, potentially. Ratchet Bomb on 2 does a lot of work here. He does blow up his own Mind Stone, but that's kind of minor. There is a Relic of Genitus, and he is going to play the Ratchet Bomb as well, so that's fine. Again, I mean, Bomb on 2 is the only thing that matters. Bomb on 2 in this matchup's really good, though. It gets all the parts of the combo, so... Speaking of the combo... Again, however, he's missing the payoff, so he needs a Court of Calling. Just as a Court of Calling from winning this game. So now, I will say, with that being said, Will does again have Lightning Bolt to deal with this Druid. He's going to play a Noble Hierarch, which is a good play. Get some little more colored mana to be safe with. Probably going to get in for 3 there. Absolutely. Down to 16 goes Will. He actually has Storm Breath in his hand. It might not be Bolt. It might be Storm Breath, actually. All right, so Ratchet Bomb ticks up to 1. We're going to go ahead and exile all graveyards and draw a card. Oh, no, Will already used the Bolt. Did he? What's in his graveyard? Yeah, he used Bolt. He killed the bird, but that's right. Okay, never mind. The Bolt already got used. So yeah, we got Chandra. I believe he also drew a Koth there. Amongst the 2 cards he drew there with the Relic and the turn, of course. Now, if he does have a Storm Breath, he gets to go ahead and get in for 4 here if he wants. I don't know how important that is. Again, if Jesse finds Corticon off the top of his deck, he wins the game. So, but I don't think. Well, I guess Will could play Chandra and kill the Druid if he wants. That's a little strange. Oh, I guess that just blocks Solid Pride Mage, right? Pride Mage is white, so Storm Breath being pro white's going to be relevant here. Quarter Calling? Coco. All right, all right. Well, we got something to do. We can Coco and then Ewit back our Coco. So, yeah, we're going to go infinite mana here. That's no question about that. So, there is the Vizier. I would have liked to have seen... I guess it doesn't matter. I would have liked to have seen him not tap the Force, but honestly it doesn't matter. So, Collected Company, rather. Very different. Is going to go ahead. There's the Court of Calling. We get another Qasali Pride Mage and another Druid, it looks like. Yep. Okay. We're going to play Ewit, and we're going to get back Coco, and then we're going to do it again. Yep. We're going to cast Coco. Will can't do anything, so he's looking for Ronus here. Coco and Cord. Knight of the Reliquary is in there, so that's all he's going to get is Knight of the Reliquary here, unfortunately. No lands even in the graveyard for Jesse. There's no graveyard at all except for that Coco, so... Yeah, those were a rough couple of Collected Companies. Especially the second one, finding just the Knight. Now, I will say, this Pride Mage... He's got 2 Exalted Triggers, so he doesn't get bigger than Stormbreath. It was a 5/5. You could put... Oh, so he has 3 triggers. No, he can make a 5/5, but it doesn't matter. Next turn... No, it doesn't matter either, though, so... Okay, so Ratchet Bomb will go to 2, and Jesse will sacrifice the Pride Mage to blow it up. Before Will gets to untap with it on 2. So good play there from Jesse. Again, Koth and Chandra are in the hand. I can see those. And yeah, it's actually a second Koth as well. So 2 Koths and a Chandra. A hand of 3 Planeswalkers right now for the Scred player. Where do we want to start here? I mean, I guess Chandra is your best bet, I suppose. Will decides Koth is. I guess Koth can actually also play Chandra if he wants. No, Koth's on 4, not 5. Koth is on 4. 1 second. Well, yeah, there we go. You got it. Perfect. Okay, Jesse untaps. He draws a card. I don't know what he found, obviously, but... Nothing in hand right now for Will to do anything with. Again, if Jesse ever finds a chord, the game should be over. Knight of the Reliquary really stunted here by Blood Moon as well, though. At the moment, the only things that can attack through a Storm Breath are Eternal Witness, Druids, and Noble Hierarchs. So right now, Jesse can attack for 5 here with this Eternal Witness, which I think he's going to do. Yep. Get in at the Koth probably is my guess. 3 Exalted Triggers. No, certainly is 2 now, but it's still 4, so it still trades with a Storm Breath Dragon is the important part. So he's basically saying, do you want to trade Storm Breath for Witness, or do you want to keep, or do you want to trade Koth? He's going to trade off the Koth. Witness doesn't, it's not a trade. Witness still lives, obviously, but we're going to sacrifice a Mind Stone and draw a card on the end step. And we'll draw for our turn. Okay, we have a Mountain in the hand, but that really isn't important right now, so... Land is not the issue here. So Koth, Pia, and Kieran Nalaar, a Snow-Covered Mountain, and a Chandra, Torture Defiance. Pia and Kieran Nalaar poised to do some work again here. Here's Pia and Kieran Nallar. This can start next turn picking off the smaller creatures of Jesse, beginning, I'd imagine, with that Vizier of Remedies. Jesse's hand, again, at this point, is just, I believe, a brushland, in fact. We're going to get in for 4, it looks like, here. Yep, we sure are. This does let Jesse attack with more than just a green creature, but looks like end of turn, Jesse is going to go ahead and sacrifice his forest to the Night of the Reliquary. He's going to go get to look for any land he wants. Again, he's under Blood Moon, so it doesn't really matter. He gets Kessig Wolfrun. That's fine. I mean... Oh, but yeah, he has Primate. He just blows up the moon and ends the game. Sure. Never mind. That is the game, so... Yeah, Jesse just gets to blow up the Blood Moon that he's under, and then he has a Kessig Wolfrun to use with infinite mana, it turns out. Did he have red mana there, though? I guess he gets to float the mountain first. That's nice. That works so well. He gets to float a red mana, then blow up the moon with another red mana, then go infinite green, and then Wolfrun for infinite. So, all right, there we go. Jesse finds his way around it. The Pride Mages are from his sideboard, so game 1 they were unfortunately not an option for him. However, game 2, I think he only has 2 actually. He might have 3, but he saw at least 2 copies there, so can't complain too much about that. So we're going to force a game 3 here. Will is going to have the play with Skred, so we'll see what he can muster. Snow-covered mountains. I think a Bolt was there. Some more mountains, and I think a Sweltering Suns. This is not an ideal hand at all. 5 lands and 2 spells. He's thinking about it. Looks like he decided to keep. Jesse, on the other hand, has a turn 1 bird. I think that's a Burton Fortune. That's a great card in this matchup. Yeah, that's a Burton Fortune. And yeah, with Will with the Sweltering Suns, Burton Fortune just says no. You cannot do that. Will starts on a mountain and a pass of the turn. Jesse's draw is an Eldrazi Displacer. We're going to go ahead, I imagine, start off with a Bird of Paradise here. We're probably going to get a basic forest as well, if I had to guess. That's what I'd hope so, at least. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, Basic Forest is the correct choice. Again, I have to agree with that 100%. You've seen Blood Moon come down both games so far. Both games, they, of course, have had an impact on the match. So you do, you have to respect it. You can't just ignore Blood Moon and think it'll be fine. So, Bird of Paradise. It must not have been a Lightning Bolt, as Will did not bolt the bird, unless he's just trying to hold it for something else. But Jesse drew a Temple Garden for the turn. Shuffles Vizier to the front of his hand. I don't think we're playing Vizier this turn, but... just opens it up to removal unnecessarily. Okay, we're going to shock into play that Temple Garden down to 17. If you want, sure. We're going to have Nicola come in for the last game of the night, so...
Were my fans requesting me?
No. Courser, a crew fix for Jesse here, reveals on top of the deck a Kessig Wolfrun for him, so next turn he has that. Scrying Sheets for Will and a pass to the turn back, so not a lot happening here. I had to move it closer to get the lighting better. Another Forest on top of the deck, so Jesse's going to play that, I'm imagining. Gain a life for it. Up to
is this, are they on game 3 or game 2?
This is game 3.
Ooh,
Jesse forced to game 3. He won in game 2, thanks to Quasaldi Pride Mage blowing up Blood Moon.
Seems... good.
Yeah. Here's Burton Forge Tender. That card's real good too.
Oh yeah,
real good. As you see, Will kind of skip by that Sweltering Suns and go, "Oh, well, damn."
Awkward. We'll cycle that away, maybe.
Yeah, it's potential now with that on board.
Also, well, it wasn't good against Courser, anyways, right?
No, I mean we saw game 1. It was huge. It got to wipe the board. While Jesse was Blood Moon, he lost 2 Druids and a Noble Hierarch, which was massive. So that ended the game. But, yeah, I mean, this board, it's not nearly as devastating. And now you see Jesse, he moves in on playing more creatures as well. He knows he's safe from any sort of red, board wipe spell, thanks to that Forge Tender. And that card is literally untouchable.
Oh, yes.
Except for Eternal Scourge.
You can't touch it.
No.
Unless Jesse wants it to.
Anger of the Gods. Good draw. I mean, it gives him 2 board wipes, which is nice.
Interesting that he didn't cycle the
Sweltering Suns,
but I guess it's potential payoff here since he gets to fire one off.
I mean, you got rewarded for what I feel is... I don't know if it's the right play. I don't know if it's the wrong play either, but we're going to start with the Sweltering Suns. Jesse, I imagine, is going to go ahead. Now, the interesting is he could just choose to have it happen and keep his Forge Tender alive along with...
And he just loses 2
along
birds.
with Courser, right?
Yeah, he just loses
like, he already has double Forest, so even if Blood Moon comes down, he's still fine for his green mana. He doesn't need anything more, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
Will's telegraphing no bolt by not tapping his scrying sheets.
I think he doesn't have the payoff for it, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say he could have, before the Sweltering Sun's resolved, gone and fetched out with the Court of Calling his Devoted Druid, have Vizier of Remedies, and be a payoff away from winning the game. Which actually, he has Wolfrun in his hand, so didn't he have the game?
If he's...
I think Jesse could have won there, actually. Because he had Burton Fortuner untapped, so he could have gone ahead and courted for 2, got his Druid, sacked the Forge Tender to save the board again, untapped, played Vizier, played Wolfrun, Bird of Paradise makes red, I have infinite mana, you're dead. Right? So, there's a Noble Hierarch, so all the mana in the world... Out. Sorry?
And also, like I just said a couple seconds ago, Will didn't tap his scrying sheets.
Yeah, so you knew he didn't have a follow-up play.
Yeah.
It's not like he had to worry about a bolt coming down that was going to lock him out of it or something like that. The Anger of the Gods is much worse now for Jesse. Now, that is unless he plays a second Forge Tender. Then it's okay. But I don't know how many he plays in his sideboard.
Probably.
Some decks are moving up on the number because of red removal spells.
Red, what do you mean? Modern's losing red removal spells, isn't it?
Wow, Will did not fire off Anger of the Gods?
That's interesting.
All right, sure.
But does he have their bolts?
He's got Anger, Mountain. There's a Koth in his hand as well that he didn't play. I'm really curious what he's holding up mana for here.
I don't know. Like so he has his relic up to stop some stuff.
Sure,
and he
kitchen
has
things.
To
Sure,
stop some stuff.
The 20.
I don't know how he's expecting to win the game though.
Yeah, I mean, Courser gets in for 2 more points of damage. Will down to 16 now. Yeah, I'm a little confused why Will's last turn involved nothing, but yeah, we're gonna fire off Relic a little prematurely maybe. He just wants to draw a card. He draws Koth. He also drew a Storm Breath here. That gets to kill birds. No, it doesn't. That's Thundermaw. Wrong dragon.
Yeah,
wrong dragon. Oh, there's Anger of the Gods. That gets to kill the birds. Do we have a second Forge Tender, Jesse? Oh, he's courting. He could also just get something good here.
We might have actually been thinking a little bit aggressively with our Anger. Like we wanted him to play it last turn, but he's only hitting dorks with it, right?
Yeah, but that's what you. I mean, I guess his hand doesn't have a Blood Moon, so it's only gets to. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a tasty one. Yeah. That is a Selfless Spirit. That's another one of in the sideboard. Those fun-ofs will get you.
That is a juicy one.
I will sacrifice
fun-ofs?
this.
What do you mean? That's like straight up good.
I will sacrifice this. Your anger resolves, sir. Ratchet Bomb.
Ooh.
And another mountain.
The old bomb.
So Jesse again, he's a card away. No, now sorry, he's not. He's a druid. Oh, Coral, there's a good one. And a ghost court on top of the deck to gain another life.
All right, Courser, let's get in there. Let's start doing some damage.
He has been.
Has he? I wasn't paying attention.
Courser's attacked twice so far. Didn't have the higher till last turn. But
I feel like I didn't see that happen.
This happened 2 turns.
Suspect.
Gets again for 5 now.
Or less than that.
Yeah, you can get in for 4 if you want, or even 3 potentially.
Or even nothing.
Nick Smooch.
Oh, that was good.
Who's that?
No idea. That's got to be one of the gambles.
One of the gamblers.
The old gamblers, probably.
Well, at 14 because of Noble was all.
Or
sure.
It could be Jack maybe, or one
could
of
be Jack. It's possible. I don't know.
One of his squad members.
Sure. Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
Jesse debating what he wants to do here.
That's a good laugh, though.
Top card of the deck is revealed. Courser is in play still. Let's go Jackie Boy. Alright, 5 more damage coming across. Okay. Will down to 9. Here's a Court of Calling for 3?
What do you got? What do you got, buddy? Ooh.
Witness, buy back Selfless Spirit, play Selfless Spirit. I'm insured against
my word.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Relic would have came in handy there.
Yeah, Will kind of like, all right, well, I'm probably just dead. Like he has to, if he doesn't force Spirit to be sacrificed, he is just dead on board. Mm-hmm. Ratchet Bomb on 1 doesn't force that because I don't think he cares if his dorks die.
It does not. He could. He might. I don't know.
I don't think you care about that.
That might be Will's only line, though, right?
I mean, it might be. He does. He has lightning bolts, so he does have.
Scred doesn't play Twiddle. That's not.
No.
Is that a real card name? Am I thinking
Twiddle?
of the right thing?
Twiddle's a real card.
It's like
name.
untap a thing and
tap or untap a thing. Yeah.
Don't do it, Jesse.
Yeah, we're gonna pop bomb.
Don't look at your hand. Just don't do it.
Just let it happen. Yep. Yeah. No. Pick him up. Pick him up.
No,
pick him up.
you want them in the graveyard.
Pick him up. Put him over there.
Ah.
Like again, Will has the way regardless. Will has the bolt to deal with the spirit no matter what. So okay, he's gonna get rid of it now.
Oh, so good.
Is Will gonna fire off a bolt in response?
So good.
No, he's just gonna let it be indestructible. That's cool. That's cool. So Bolt now does actual. Well, no, he's dead still. Then Keswick Wolfrun still does lethal.
He gets to bolt on Jesse's turn.
Bolt what? The Courser he pumps up?
Maybe he doesn't do the Courser. Like
who knows? Who knows?
You know.
Here is a Storm Breath, and he.
I'm sorry. What were you wanting him to do?
Bolt in response if you're going to use the bolt.
Bolt what?
I don't know. The Finks or the... I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's bad. Like, maybe Jesse doesn't Wolf Run the Courser, right?
Sure.
Like,
sure, that's fair. Because I guess
he's playing to his outs here.
Will gets to put Storm Breath in front of Courser, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
See?
He's got to put it in front of Courser. He doesn't put it in front of Courser. He's dead now, right? Because Jesse now gets to go ahead and just pump up Courser. Like this is the safest block because your Storm Breath can't die to this. Mm-hmm. But like, how much can he get pumped into it?
Your anger can hit everything next turn. Oh, it hits Kid Sphinx anyways. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Sphinx. That's not Burden Forge Tender, so.
Yes.
Jesse can pump up.
No, I just forgot it exiled.
How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's doing 1, 2, 3, 4. He can deal 5, 6, 7. He can deal 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets 1 per 5,
7.
which means that Will gets to just bolt Eternal Witness.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. So there's another Overgrown Tomb on top of the deck, which would have come in handy if he had played that before combat. Christian Hoof Behemoth told me you built something new. The answer is Burn.
Yes.
And it's Mardu Burn.
Mardu Burn.
There's actually coverage of it 2 rounds ago if you want to go watch it.
Mm-hmm. I went 3-1 tonight. I lost to the mirror. It is very bad in the mirror, I can tell you that much.
So Jesse is going to make Will bolt down this Eternal Witness. So Will's going to go to 2. Jesse will gain a couple more life here when this Kitchen Finks dies.
Finker. Here we go.
You're bad, I've been told.
Yeah, I already knew that. So.
Yeah, Finks dies, comes back. Jesse goes 23. Storm Breath just lives, but yeah, Will's now just like his out is what a board wipe, right?
What? He has anger in hand. Do we not know that?
He used it.
What? When? No, he has another one.
Does he have another one?
I think so.
Well, it's Ronus.
Hey, Ronus is here. Will says, "What does that do? I've never seen that card before."
I don't think he has other anger.
I'm fairly certain he does.
Well, if he does, he does. I mean, you could be right, but I don't.
If he does, he does. Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly.
I'm just making truthful statements here.
Yeah. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
We're gonna have a Scrying Sheets activation. So look at the top card of the library. If it's a snow permanent, reveal it and put it into your hand. If it's not, just put it back. So he wasn't. Draws a card. Found a frog in the driveway yesterday, apparently.
Well, that's just symbolism.
It's exciting, I guess, yeah. So Will, 2 mana tapped. I think he's just dead. He knows it. Yeah, Will. There's no anger. No anger.
I could have swore he had anger, man.
No anger. No anger. So, congrats to Jesse. I believe he 4-0s then, right?
Yep, they were both undefeated.